describing. I don't hear game audio, by the way. So,
Oh, yeah, you don't need to hear game audio. I think it's fine.
well, it's always nice to hear. Don't be a fool, Marshall.
Oh, yeah, of course. You gotta have that,
Then, well, come on, it never gets old. From a game from what, 90, 96, 97? 97.
Okay. You ready? I'm ready. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. So, I guess I'll start by describing this game.
Whoa. There we go.
Welcome to 997. This game is a game by LucasArts released in 97. It runs on, I believe it's called a Jedi engine, or it's heavily modified.
Outcast, yeah.
It's really modified. And it's like a really, really awesome game because it's got some annoying RNG, like enemy patterns, for example. And yeah, this is a very basic level.
So one of the first things that you'll notice is that whenever he's sprinting, he's actually trying to sprint on a diagonal. He's not actually trying to sprint in a straight line, which does make it kind of interesting when you're trying to align yourself to get through doorways and halls and all of that. But what happens is effectively it drains your stamina at about half the rate. Stamina being the red bar in the middle of the bottom of the screen. So ideally, whenever you're moving, you're trying to move in pressing like the WA keys and shift at the same time, and then you're still trying to like use control to duck and everything as well. It's actually quite annoying to do at some points. Ducking through the fire there obviously just allows you to run straight through. One interesting bit that you'll also notice is that he's going to cheaply use the punch, especially on bosses. As you can see there, it's sort of, I think it was just nice of the developers just to reward you just thinking if you're able to get close enough to punch people, it's a one-hit KO. And it doesn't matter if you do that on the final boss or, as you can see here, on regular minions, they just go down one hit.
Yeah, so like every weapon has or almost every weapon has two fire modes. Like mainly revolver and fists, pretty much.
So the boss for this level just spawns after so many just regular outlaws get killed. I can't remember the exact number off the top of my head. It's about 3/4 of the level.
Yeah, it's like over 30 enemies on this level.
Yeah, it's between 30 and 40. I lost count. It's been...
By the way, this game normally does not have slowdowns. It's actually only like because of the computer I'm running it on. So when I run it at home, I don't have these slowdowns at all.
Yes,
so I have to deal with it because at least the game is running. So
this game really does not like modern hardware systems. It's quite annoying. One quick thing as well is the sheriff badge that he's collected as well. Sheriff badge increases accuracy, increases damage, and pretty much makes you take half health. Which this game is very brutal on its hardest difficulty. The difficulties being good, bad, and ugly. You pretty much... There is actually a glitch in 1.0 to actually infinite that sheriff badge. And it's the only real way to run in ugly difficulty, because otherwise it's just a nightmare. You just get slaughtered. However, it's just so inconsistent to get, and it's just not worth it, not worth trying. We've yet to be able to find a really reliable, easy way to do it.
I'm actually running this on retail.
Yeah.
This is the retail version of the game, because I'm gonna use zips later on that are
only available.
Pretty much necessary to like make the game go sub 30 minutes. So.
Yeah. There's the version that you can get off this has only recently been put up back on GOG.com. And that version has the handful of missions pack on it, which is an expansion pack, and that takes it to officially version 1.1, I believe it is classed as, and in that there is a whole big bunch of fixes which makes most of the skips that are actually useful completely... Ooh, you're killing hostages. Killing innocents. Completely useless as far as some of the skips goes.
We'll find out, I guess.
Alright.
Yeah, I think I am. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. These shots are just to save having to go get extra keys and do a lot of chasing around in the
If the gun wants to hit, that is. There you go.
So effectively, yeah, this is the Star Wars Dark Forces engine, which just got modified out. It's
There it is.
a bit unique in this hit. There you go. And hey, look how easy that happens.
Nice. Welcome to 97. I'm actually gonna make a save to save here, because
This is my favorite mission.
this level is like, this is the hardest dynamite boost in the game. On the way to the dynamite boost, I can't take any damage, like 0, or I can't do this boost.
So dynamite boosting, for those who aren't aware, is literally just a damage boost, like it appears in so many other games.
Okay then.
Health being in the far right there, in the little, yeah, bottom right. So you can pick up 1 dynamite stick before you get to this mission. However, there's an oversight by the developers here, which actually allowed you to have infinite amounts of dynamite, which is kind of stupid, but whatever.
Just a bug, like,
yeah,
it's really strange.
if you actually light it and then change weapon, you can just drop the dynamite and it doesn't.
Please don't kill me. Okay,
Nice. So that skip is actually very hard to get. The timing is very hard to get.
This is segmented strats.
Yeah.
All of the boosts are segmented strats. I made it. Okay, good.
Nice. So what happens there is normally you have to run up to the carriages, you have to get a key, then run back, unlock another like carriage door, get another key, run up to another carriage, get a crowbar, etc., etc. What you can do there is you can use the damage boost to get onto the roof of the train, and as you see, they just literally skip over all the carriages. And you have to be very careful when you drop down that you don't jump in front of the train and get run over. But there's actually a very small ledge that you can land on, and because that's effectively the...
Like, the drop is actually harder than the boost itself.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, how many times I know I've done it more than a couple of times. I've seen you do it a couple of times where you get the skip and you're like, yeah, I've done it, and then you just instantly jump off the edge and get
fall off
run
the
over.
goddamn train because you're going too fast. Like, oh, perfect, fine. So yeah, but here I'm gonna do the first zip.
Yep. So the main thing about water zips that you'll see here in a second is if you, there you go, there's the first one. So what happens is when you come rising out of a water and sliding up against a wall, the game's physics, for some reason, like to think that you're just quickly flying out of the water, because water has different physics to what you do walking around on land in this game. And it literally skyrockets you up against the slope that you're facing. It's very unusual. It did get patched for the second version, and it's very handy to skip a lot of this level and so this canyon level and the cliffs level later on, which you'll see. It pretty much cuts out like
skip
80% of the level.
The skip on the train saves like 45-50 seconds.
Yeah.
And there's one coming up here that saves like over a minute. And like the reason I even grabbed the badge here is because on the way to this boost, I don't want to take any damage. Like, I really want to have full health for any boost I do. So even though I have a medical bag which heals me, like, I need that bag. I need like all the bags I find at specific points.
Yep. That's why the badges are important, because they do like halve all damage, and especially for some enemies, it actually can get rid of all damage that they'll shoot you. Nice one. And it's handy when he lands right next to their health there. He can instantly recover some health without needing to use the doctor's bags. Doctor's bags are very valuable in the speedruns, just because if you do get a couple of horrible shots, you can just quickly heal up like you did there.
Die, thank you. That boost I used there is actually pretty special, because you have like wind pushing you back, so it can be a bit tricky.
And the reason why he uses the damage boost there is just because if you do miss the jump, then you have to go back and do a gigantic loop around to get back to where you were, and it just wastes so much time. And if you use the damage boost, then it pretty much mitigates the chance of you missing it, realistically.
By the way, you will notice the enemies can like barely hit me. Like, even though I have like 10 around me, it's just random. They're pretty bad at aiming, actually. Yeah. And speaking like this level,
to the hard difficulties.
I really hope that whoever designed this level will actually, or have never ever designed another level ever again in any game. Because this is like the worst level.
This
This
level,
is horrible.
this level is called Sawmill.
Yeah,
And
Sawmill.
if you are ever trying to play this game blind or just trying to work out what to do, good luck.
Yeah, good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun. That's all we're going to say. It's, as you can see here, Nord's using the map to just double check and make sure he's going the right way.
Because I always tend to miss this one, so...
Like, it's just so easy to get lost in this level because it's just so... I don't even want to say complex, but it just is... It's a literal maze designed to get yourself lost. You can see off that map how nightmarish
And that's not
it
even all
is.
the levels on it. It's just
No.
one.
It's got about, what, 5 levels of verticality in it?
Yeah, about
It's
5,
insane.
I think. You have to go back and forth with keys and stuff. It's pretty bad.
This is a LucasArts game and it's running on the same engine as Dark Forces, for those in chat. And it was, yeah, in 1997.
Yep.
You know, amazing water physics there.
Oh, come on.
So, Sawmill is easily the worst level in the game. There are no skips for it that we have found, which is a real
It's only
pity.
this one with the water, this puzzle here, really. That's about it.
Yeah, yeah, but even with the main puzzle, it'd be
Yeah.
nice to be able to skip it. There are,
Okay, then. This one is timed, and I hate this door so much.
yeah,
There you go. It's like 2 seconds. It's open for 2 seconds, and then it's closed again.
and that's all RNG with where the actual pistol
Yeah,
shot
'cause
lands. Like
The
it's
shots never go straight, like, oh, so...
No. technically speaking, it's actually supposed to take you an age to swim backwards like this if you're supposed to do it. But if you sprint swim, as it were, then you can actually get back up fairly quickly. You'll notice that Nord is also going to be using the pistol a fair amount. That's just purely because secondary fire
Yeah, it's insane.
is just quick shots. So especially when you walk into a room, you can just clear out a room very quickly without having to reload much. And most of the guns in this being an old
And
western.
Nami's flying because reasons.
Yeah, being that it's an old western game, most of the guns are single shot, if like a couple of shots, and reloading on the main rifle just takes far too long. The only other gun that gets a lot of shots fired is a Gatling gun, which you only get twice, once at the final level, and there's actually another way to get another level.
This is the first game that actually had a sniper scope.
Yeah. And it was actually a pretty ingenious way of doing the sniper scope as well. Actually had proper zoom on it. And yes, this game did have an online component, and it was a lot of fun back in 1997. When I was like...
So as you can see, this level takes forever. Like, it's insane how long it takes.
Whereas the train level, even without
Oh,
dynamite,
thank you.
even without dynamite skip, takes barely 2 minutes when you do it correctly. This level is easily the longest in the game. It's horrible. Like we said, if you're planning to ever, you know, play it blind, good luck, have fun.
Like, on this map, you have the boss starts, like, right away on the map. It's like, it would, in theory, be possible to just find some sort of clip somewhere and just kill him in, like, 20 seconds or something. Instead of wasting, like, 5 minutes. I believe after this, it's, like, the shortest level. I think it's after this one. It's pretty funny.
I heard
See if I can
long
kill
level,
this.
so I said it'd be good time for a donation.
Or 1 sec. Let me
Okay.
just try and kill this guy first. Okay then.
This is like one of the bosses that you cannot get with a punch.
Oof, wait, okay.
Got
This
it.
should be the castle one. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Ooh, fort.
I'm just gonna explain this a bit quick, and then you can do donations.
Okay.
Basically, you're supposed to go like around and around and gather keys and shit. But I just open this door and use this as a platform, and I can immediately grab the last key and then kill the boss within 20 seconds. So,
It's an amazing level. As we hope whoever did the level design for this level does all the future Sawmill levels.
yeah, you can read donations now.
Okay. Namikaze66 donated $2 saying, "Hey Nort, good luck."
Thanks.
And that was it. So Really short donation.
So this level is the mines, which isn't terrible. If you're doing it blind, it actually can be a bit confusing.
It's terrible if you're doing blind, that's for sure.
But it's, yeah, still, if you can complete Sawmill, you can complete this.
Yeah, this
I
is
don't
the
know
last
what the total is,
dynamite boost in the game. It's actually the easiest one, but it's really easy to screw up as well. So, just like the other ones, I would like to have my health. Yeah. So this is very important. Like, if I put the dynamite on the very edge, it won't actually explode. Okay. Like, if it will explode, but it won't like do any knockback or any damage or anything. So it's completely useless, basically. So.
The dynamite boost as well. It's sort of like GoldenEye with the slap and in a way using it for timing. He's punching to get his timing.
I didn't get the speed. That's fine. I'm gonna try and get this shortcut without taking damage, but it's pretty hard. Okay.
Nice.
Or I just can do that, I guess. It works. That's like very precise. Like, normally you take damage, but if you land perfectly on the edge, you take no damage at all. And for some reason I have full health, which is rare. So second to last level. Another horrible level.
The other thing to remember is there's some very cool cutscenes in this game, and we're just skipping all of them. But I do encourage, and I'm sure Nord agrees with me, if you do go play this game, watch all the cutscenes, because they're all like actual proper animated cutscenes. It's actually a very fun game when you don't break it. And the handful of missions are all like challenge missions based off historical events as well.
I actually do the intended way here. It's been changed a bit. Like, I used a short zip and then a big zip, but it was pretty much pointless because I still have to kill a certain amount of enemies, so I had to go that way anyway. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to gather like these stone tablets to unlock the other side of this canyon to get to the boss. But I'll just do like the biggest zip in the game to skip all that. I'm still going to this place that's got the stone keys, but I'm not gonna pick them up.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason I'm here is to kill these dudes, so they will spawn.
This level was the most confusing to work out as far as routing goes, just because for a while there we just didn't know exactly how many guys you need to kill to make the boss spawn, and it was really frustrating to do that, because you do the zip over to the other side, but then you still have to, run back and kill a couple of people over, well, what Nord's doing now, and it just became frustrating, but
I mean,
it took a while.
compared to the second level that has like the same theme where you have to kill a certain amount of enemies, like this one is consistent, like in spawn. Like the other one is not. Like, he can decide to like spawn really late, spawn not at all, or like spawn really early and like give me like 20-second save like on that split for no reason.
Yeah, the same as it's also the guys in the hotel room. Sometimes they spawn right by the doorway, or run back right towards the doorway, and you can't get the shot through the window. And if you can't get them, sometimes you can't even make the boss spawn because you can't get enough kills. So the stone tablet puzzle is literally you just go around, collect a bunch of stone tablets, shove them in the order that they need to be in, punch in the code that you saw Nord fill in earlier, and that unlocks just more areas of the map. So it's nothing, you're not missing an amazing sequence of ingenuity of gameplay.
Yeah, so I'm now done up here, killed all the dudes I need. So I'm just gonna zip up like this and then kill the rest of them.
And it's that easy, kids.
Zipping does not work in all versions of the game. And it also depends on what renderer you run.
And again, this gets back to the point before that while this game is available on GOG.com, pretty much none of the glitches work in it because it is a patched version and it runs off a different installer, which does prevent pretty much all of these glitches. There's one glitch that does still exist, but it's completely useless for speedruns.
We were so happy when GOG released a version of this game.
So happy and then so disappointed. I couldn't even get OBS or XSplit to find it correctly when I first started, which was so disappointing. Oh well, at least it is available now.
Because when I play this game at home, I have to force the game into window mode. Because the native window mode does not have mouse move or like mouse aiming, mouse look. So I have to force into window mode. And if I load a save game more than like 5 times, the game will automatically crash. Or sometimes when I load a level, it will just crash for no reason.
So I've off my retail version, I've had to run a virtual Windows 98 virtual machine.
Should spawn now. There you go. Okay, so we're almost done. There you go. This is the last level in the game. Pretty short as well, but it's really, like, when you play it casually, it's really confusing.
So you lose all your weapons at the start of this.
Yeah, you're getting captured, basically.
Yeah. You lose all your weapons at the start of the level, but it takes almost no time to get back, and besides they leave you with a pair of almost the strongest weapons in the game, so nuts to that. You just go around punching everybody. And again, this is on like the easiest difficulty, so even when he's standing right in front of him, they still manage to miss. If you were to put this on the ugly difficulty, he would have been dead 50,000 times over.
Okay then, sure, let's do that.
That bullet
Game, please,
RNG.
thank you very much. Like I said, bullets never go straight in this game.
If you're looking for accuracy, the best weapon is easily the rifle. Otherwise, but again, this is where we get back to the secondary fire of this gun.
Oh yeah, okay then. So this is like not even a confusing part of this map, of this level. It's like coming up in this goddamn house that he lives in.
So I didn't mind the design of this level, probably because it just gets broken up a fair bit.
And like when you enter this building, you have no idea what to do. I mean, it's just, you can run around for a while.
Yep.
You're supposed to press this,
Hidden
and
magic.
go down here, and then press this, and then actually
Not get shot.
yeah, it's stuck. There you go. And then you go through this, drop down into the basement.
And I love that
It's like,
screen
oh, yeah, that makes
every
sense.
time.
Yeah, I haven't heard much of Marshall though. I'm pretty disappointed in the game right now.
Because you're running too fast.
Okay, this guy is deadly. Not that guy, the blue guy.
Yeah, he's like a... If you want to call him a mini-boss, you could.
Yeah.
But he's...
He dual wielded sawed-off shotguns. He can kill you in like 1 second.
Yeah, I think there's only...
Nice.
I think it's only him, actually, in the game.
Yeah, he's the only one.
Yeah.
For some reason.
can't
I think it's like a bodyguard or whatever.
Yes.
Probably some lore behind it. Okay, so we're almost done now.
Are you going to go Gatling or punch him?
I am not punching him. There's no way.
So there actually is...
Nice.
there actually is a way to...
So this is the last boss.
To punch him to death.
Nice. Okay, that works. Fine
Pretty
with
much he is one bullet and he will kill you.
me.
They weren't very merciful as far as that goes.
Yeah.
How'd your save not work?
Since this is not loading, then like it's just not working properly like on this screen, but it's fine. Like when it switches from the cutscene, it takes a while to load.
Yeah. Did
So
your
I need to move out from the room pretty much.
did your safety save not work?
No, I didn't do any safety saves. So.
Okay.
I'll do none. I'll do one when I get there again. It's fine.
Okay. Well, yeah. There are two main ways. Well, three main ways, I guess you could kill them. The traditional way of just shooting them. If you actually, spoilers, go into the basement, you can actually grab a Gatling gun and then just open the door and then just unload on him with a Gatling gun. Or you can go the ballsy strat and try to run up and punch him. And again, it's still one hit KO with a punch, but he can also just one-shot you.
Yeah, you could see like the damage it did.
So yeah, it's depending on how game you are for a fight.
Yeah, and like I lost all my weapons again, so I'm gonna collect them anyway when I'm in the basement. So it's fine.
One of the most frustrating things about this run is when you're trying to open the door or run through a narrow corridor and one of these stupid guys runs in the way of where you want to be going. And they do that way more than what you really want them to ever do.
I mean, there are even doors that like you can get stuck in like without any enemy blocking it. Like I think there are at least 2 of them in the game. Okay, let's. Oh, okay.
He's waiting for you, man.
Okay, it's fine. Yeah, and for no apparent reason, like after you play the game for like what 20 minutes or something, it just stops playing the music because I don't know why.
The ultimate ideal of world record for this game, to answer the question in chat, is you pretty much get every dynamite skip first time, you get every zip skip first time, and you go for the ballsy punch on him. Yeah, you just run straight forward and you go for the punch.
Okay, I'll just save it in case it kills me again. Because like there's a delay between the cutscene and until I can actually see the game again. Okay, skip the cutscene. Yeah, there we go. Time. And that's it. 26:55.
Yeah.
Like I normally there are plenty of cutscenes in the game, but
Yeah, we just skip
like
them.
yeah, I mean you can have them on, you can skip them with like pressing escape, but I just turn them off completely in options. So
We
Yeah.
got a $5 donation to show the sniper scope. Is that possible?
yeah, I can show him. I can just do a sheet that gives me all the weapons. So sure.
Yes, this was back in the fun days where you could actually type in cheats and actually have fun with your game.
So it gave me all the weapons. Hopefully it won't crash now. But
It'll be fun.
so this is like the first sniper scope ever made in a game. This is what it looks like, pretty much.
And it's actually very effective as well. While you're there, you may as well show them the Gatling gun as well.
Yeah, I have the Gatling gun as well. So the thing with the Gatling gun is when you equip it, you can't actually move. So, but this is a weapon you get in like on historical missions.
And you also get it for the final mission if you go chase it.
Yeah.
It's overall, I would argue it's not worth grabbing the Gatling gun though.
No way. It's like if you could move with it, it would be worth it. So, yeah, but it's Outlaws. So thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool to see the